found a disease that no one has ever seen.
What bothered you most about taking on this role?
You know, I'm a football dad. You know, my son Trey played for 4 years at Oaks Christian, which is a football powerhouse. You know, it was just one of the most beautiful times in my life as a parent, that the bonding, the excitement for the family, the Friday night lights, I loved it. So when I received this screenplay, I was really conflicted. Repetitive head trauma chokes the brain. It turns you into someone else. I really don't want to be that guy.
The guy who...
The guy who reveals that playing football could potentially cause brain damage.
They're terrified of you.
In the movie Concussion, Will Smith is Dr. Bennett Amalu, the Nigerian-born pathologist who found out what kind of damage those repeated hits can do to a football player's brain, and in the film anyway, made some people in the NFL very angry indeed.
The NFL owns a day of the week. The same day the church used to own. Now it's theirs.
Someone says in the film, the NFL owns a day of the week.
Yeah.
Were you worried about taking them on?
I'm not expecting to be invited to the Super Bowl next year. Denzel will probably get my tickets this year. But after meeting Dr. Amalu and after getting up to speed on the science, I felt solid that I'd be willing to take whatever I had to take to deliver the information.
You'd be willing to take the hit, essentially.
Yeah.
Truth is, he's been up for a challenge all of his life.
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air.
Will Smith was already a successful recording artist when he was tapped to star in a hit TV series. He had 0 acting experience, but it wasn't much of a stretch to see him play a wisecracking teenager.
It is amazing. You certainly have grown, Will.
Well, we all have.
But this was a stretch.
The book is primarily about paralysis. I mean, the boy can't function.
In 6 Degrees of Separation, Smith played a social climbing street hustler, and he got so into the role, he had a tough time getting out of it.
So my character was in love with Stockard Channing. So the movie ended and all that, and I go home, and I'm a newlywed, I have a 6-month-old baby, and I sit there, and my mind is drifting, thinking about Stockard. I was like, ugh. And I realized that I had fallen in love with Stockard Channing.
You, Will Smith.
Me, Will, had fallen in love with Stockard. And I'm like dying and yearning. I'll be outside our hotel room. Hey, Stockard, hey girl, what you doing?
But that's good acting.
No, that's terrible acting. That's not acting at all.
Bad acting or not, Will Smith had a little goal back then, to be the biggest movie star in the world.
You know what the difference is between you and me? I make this look good.
Did you think it was a little audacious to say, I want to be the biggest movie star in the world that early on?
I mean, I think, yes, but I think it's as audacious as saying, hey, what if we take this metal and wrap it and put some stuff out on the sides and fly it over the ocean?
So you have to be audacious. You have to dream big in order for it to happen?
Yeah, I feel like I made up what I call a new old saying. Being realistic is the most commonly traveled road to mediocrity.
There must be something to that. Will Smith, whose wife Jada is a star in her own right, has 2 Oscar nominations. And for most of the past 20 years, few other actors have packed a bigger box office punch.
Welcome to Earth.
1996's Independence Day alone grossed more than $250 million.
That's what I call a close encounter.
In fact, Will Smith is the only actor ever to star in 8 consecutive #1 films.
Did that make you feel infallible?
Yes, definitely felt that I couldn't miss. And that perspective got corrected a little bit. It got corrected.
What corrected?
Yeah, it's like, oh, shoot, I can miss when I shoot. Do not move.
2013's After Earth, which also starred his son Jaden, was one of those misses.
It's one thing it doesn't go right with you, but then when it doesn't go how you want with your kids, I was devastated.
So did you get into a funk?
I was in a funk for those 3 days. And then that Monday morning, I got a call that my father had been diagnosed with cancer. And it was like, got it. I understand.
Perspective.
Got it. Perspective, crystal clear.
And maybe that explains why the 47-year-old Smith wanted to do Concussion.
If you continue to deny my work, the world will deny my work. But men, your men, continue to die.
In the movie, Smith's character is vilified after he goes public with his research.
Tell the truth.
The real Dr. Bennett Amalu says it's all true.
I was bruised, battered, marginalized, ridiculed, dismissed, pretty much asked to shut up. And
Shut up.
They wanted to exterminate me professionally by requesting that my paper be retracted.
They wanted to exterminate you professionally.
Yeah.
Just wipe out your career, basically.
Yes. If your scientific paper is retracted, you're finished.
Dr. Amalu says the film is true to every detail, down to the way he talks.
I listened to his voice, and Bennett's voice is a lot more round. The sound of Bennett's voice.
And that laugh?
I know, right? Yeah.
Isn't that beautiful?
What do they want?
The NFL wants you to say you made it all up.
I made it up.
They're accusing you of fraud.
This is not just a film about football. This is not just a film about concussions. This is your life story.
Absolutely.
What do you want people to take away from that?
What people want to take away is that we are one family. Mm-hmm. We are one love. Mm-hmm. We are one hope. We all need to be joyful people because life can be wonderful if we choose to make it wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Nicely put.
I don't think I'm going to try to top that.
So I just have to do.
But he may try to top himself. For Will Smith, being a huge movie star just might not be enough.
There's a contribution to the world inside of me that I can't reach. There's a thing that I'm supposed to be doing. There's a person that I want to be that I always saw the reflection in my grandmother's eyes, of what it is, but I can't reach that thing. There's so much more that I feel that I have to offer that I can't access in myself.
Still now.
Still now, absolutely.
Any idea how that's going to come out?
If people keep saying all the crazy kind of stuff they've been saying on the news lately about walls and Muslims, they're going to force me into the political arena.
What are you going to run for?
I mean, I got to be the president, Come on,
Why would I even
really?
ask
Come
that
on, keep it
question?
real. How you going to ask me that? What else would I run for?
Audacious? Sure. But leave it to Will Smith to think big.